One of my favorite new features in Adobe Illustrator is the generative shape fill. I think it's just a super cool tool, and I wanted to show you how you can incorporate that into making a logo. So I was talking to one of my students about the Snoqualmie Middle School logo design project that we were doing, and we were talking about an eagle with headphones. I don't know where we came up with that one, but I just wanted to show you what I would do. So I'm going to grab the pencil tool here. It's underneath the shaper tool. I'm just clicking and holding on the shaper tool, coming down here to the pencil tool. The keyboard shortcut is also N. So let's say I had the shaper tool up and I just hit N on my keyboard. You can see the pencil tool comes up. Next thing I'm going to do is I like to have my pencil tool kind of smooth when I draw. So triple click on it and you'll get this little pencil tool options. And you can see I've changed mine from the middle here all the way over to smooth. All right, so hit OK. And then you're going to draw a rough shape of your design. So I'm just thinking about an eagle head. Here's my eagle head, and then I'm going to kind of try to do the eagle nose. You can see I'm not the greatest drawer here, and then finish the rest of the head, and then I'm going to come back and kind of close the shape. As I get close, you'll see the symbol turn into a circle here, and that'll just swink, close it all up. And just so that I can see this line, I'm going to just make sure that there's a color, really any color. Doesn't matter what color that I have. Okay, so that's going to be my approximate shape. With it selected, you'll see this is the new contextual toolbar. And if I click on the shape, it then changes this to Gen Shape Fill. So kind of cool. If you don't see this toolbar, you can always go to Window and make sure that this is checked. All right, so now I'm going to click on Gen Shape Fill, and I'm going to type something in. So in my case, I was going to make a smiling eagle wearing headphones. I've already done this a couple times. That's why it filled that in. You're going to have to type in your description. The next thing I want to do is I want to make some changes. So I'm going to click on this little gear here, View All Settings. You do have the strength setting here if you want to just jump to that, and then this is the effects, but I want to see them all at once. So I'm going to click on that, bring it up. That way I can show you. At any time you can change your prompt here throughout this process. I didn't draw the most beautiful shape. So if you hit high, that really is going to follow very, very closely to your shape. So I don't want that. I want it right in the middle. I don't want it super low. I want it right in the middle. So play around with that. Earlier I was playing around with the amount of detail, and I like the minimum. Go ahead and, as you're doing this, you can generate more based on this. You do have 500 credits for the month, so that's a ton of credits. Next, I want to talk about color because in my case, I do want a very specific color scheme. If you watched my color tutorial a little earlier, you'll know how to suck up specific colors and put them into your swatches. I did that with the SMS. Actually, I didn't get the gray, so let me go grab the gray. So I'm just going to let me actually hit cancel here. I'm going to bring in the eagle logo, grab the eyedropper, click on the gray. I'm going to get rid of the eagle logo because I now have that gray up here. I'm going to go to my swatches and just hit plus. So SMS gray. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, I'm going to go back to my shape, open up the Gen Fill, open up the settings. There we go. So I want to bring those colors in. So I'm going to go to specific colors. And there are my three colors. So I'm going to grab the gray, add the red. I'm just clicking on this plus symbol and add the blue. So I've got my three colors here, specific colors. Those are the ones I'm going to want to use. And next I'm going to go to effects, and I want my effects to be, I think this, let's try the flat design. Sounds like a logo to me. And then I'm going to hit generate. And you'll watch the Adobe AI magic. Okay, I've got three different options here for my logo so far. Now the cool thing is these are vectors, so you can just click on individual parts and change them. So for example, let's say I love this one, but I don't like the blue right there. I'm just going to quickly drag this off so that I still have my shape. grab my white arrow tool or the direct selection tool, click off so that nothing's selected, then I'm just going to click on that and press delete. Boom, it's gone. Or for example, let's say I want this beak to be a different color. I can just click on that, come up here and change the color if I want to go to the SMS blue or something like that. So super duper easy to work with once you've got them up there. Now let's try this again. So I'm going to grab the selection tool, click on this, come up here to the Gen Fill. It's got the same prompt in there. If I like that prompt, but I want to change something else, I can go back to those settings. And this time, instead of flat, I'm going to try geometric, see what that looks like. Generate. So you can just kind of play around. You still have your shape there, so you can do it over and over and over again and keep playing with it until you get the design that you want. Okay, just for example purposes, let's say this is the one that I really like. I would like you to clean up the rest of this stuff. So get rid of the shape, get rid of these things, bring your character in there. And then of course you'd probably want to add some text. I would do that on a different layer. So on my layers here, I would make one for my text and I'd make one for my art. And I might even lock my artwork while I'm working with my text. So have fun. I do have some other lessons and can just show you some other stuff if you need it.